Hey, man, what's up?
Jay, good to see you. How you doing?
No complaints.
Oh, good, good. Have a seat. Let's talk about free agency and what's coming for this team.
What do you got for me?
All right, so take a look at this list. It's got all this summer's top free agents. See anyone you want to play with?
Yeah, this right here. See, it makes sense. Chemistry-wise, it's a good fit for the team, and it's a good fit with the guys we have now.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
You might have a future in the front office.
Hey, I do look good in the suit. Fit it, you know?
All right, I think we're good here.
All right,
Thanks
man.
again for the input.
Oh, no doubt. Let me know if you need more advice, all right?
Definitely.
I got you. I'm gonna charge you, though.
It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. Hey, Dave.
Well, the process in Philly.
They certainly can. Well done, DA. Thank you. And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets.
And looking at the schedule,
more than ever, as a side benefit, does that help defenders, you think, preserve some energy and some stamina for the game?
Yeah, I think it does, Kevin. I really think if you have the personnel to be able to switch. Some teams don't, and I think they're copycat leagues, and you see the championship-level teams switching, so you think you can. There are some teams, they just got to flat-out come out and trap, rotate, and understand, give up shots to guys that you don't shoot a high percentage and live with that, because sometimes, especially big guys, they put them on an island, and it's just not fair.
Good point. Turner looking around. Shot clock at 5. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. From deep three-point range, Young's shot is off. Philadelphia leading by 3. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
and with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
Outside Collins. Pass to Parker. Here's Reddish. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Here's Simmons, who's coming off a 13-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And his shot blocking helped as well. Those two blocks he had were big for them.
Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the 76ers lead by 5.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Young. That one misses. Some solid defense from Harris. The 76ers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to... Hold on!
Kevin, you got to buckle up on that one.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Parker dishes to Young. Shot clock at 6. The shot, no good.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
And a quick look here at some of the numbers for him.
And when it comes to his scoring, he's enjoying a fantastic run. He's brought his points per game average up thanks to the work he's done in the past 10, and maybe he's got another big one in store tonight.
You look at the Hawks franchise, moved to Atlanta in 1956. Since then, they've been unable to advance to the NBA Finals.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Scott comes in for Al Horford. And it's Korkmaz in for Tobias Harris. Parker with the steal. He kicks to Reddish. Turner with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Bembry. 5 to shoot. Lobbed up there for Collins. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
The agility, the hops, the great hands. Collins is the perfect alley-oop partner.
Now with Atlanta, I think they wanted a fresh start a couple years ago, Steve, rather than be a middle-of-the-pack team.
Yeah, and a primary way to acquire stars is to reboot, dump salary, and nail your draft picks. Then, once you have the young nucleus in place, you add the veterans.
And Turner kicks to Parker. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
John Collins, a powerful dunker, especially when he gains momentum heading toward the rim.
Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 8-point game. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
Abs check in for Reddish. .156 left to play here in the first. And stolen by Simmons. On the wing, Scott. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, we've seen it before. We're certainly seeing it right now, Smitty. The super team phenomena. Is there anything the league can or should do about that?
What I think they can do is being able to allow players to sign a longer-term deal. If a guy is, I would say, under contract for 6, 7, 8 years, then you won't see as much movement. But if you have these guys who are making so much money off the course from their endorsements, they're going to keep signing shorter deals so they'll have the leverage to be able to move.
And coming into this season, questions about whether the Sixers could retain their star players. Well, Greg, they shuffled the decks, but they still have great talent.
Swapping in Al Horford for Jimmy Butler, Josh Richardson for J.J. Redick. The Sixers still in the mix to come out of the East.
Collins in the post, defended by Scott. Collins passes to Turner. Pocket 4, over Simmons. Misses off the right iron.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game. And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And Turner kicks to Bembry. Bounce pass, Collins. Grab the pass to Parker. Here's Bembry. Lets it fly. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect. This is year 2 for Lloyd Pierce as an NBA head coach. Still in his early 40s, the Hawks, the perfect opportunity for him to grow and develop alongside his players.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue. And they've been the more physical team offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
27 seconds left in the first. Here's O'Quinn. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Now Turner still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To the middle. Out to Parker. There's the three. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Al Horford was born in the Dominican Republic, and he talked about why he gravitated towards basketball instead of baseball.
Coming from a place where, baseball is what's driven to us every time. I mean, I started playing baseball. I didn't play basketball. I started playing baseball, and, just watching my dad play basketball, I just fell in love with the game. But people were still telling me, they're like, nobody makes it out of here, usually out of basketball. I mean, your dad was...
Wanted to follow in his father's footsteps.
And what a career. College championships at Florida, an all-star in the NBA. I think he made the right choice.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin here for the 76ers guys.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
They've got Simmons. Shot is out there with Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Korkmaz in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A. First one falls for him. So he gets them both.
The one thing you can say about the Hawks, they have drafted well over the past few seasons. Stole John Collins at pick 19, traded back for Trae Young, and the Herter selection. The rebuild may not be long in Atlanta.
And just a fantastic run of games for him. A look at the Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
And having a small forward on the wing of his caliber just opens up so many things for your team. A lot of attention is paid to him, and with the stretch he's had, even more will be coming his way.
That bucket in no time at all. He's got 15. And Steve, the Hawks not only identify talent, they identify guys who will excel in their established system.
And that system is finding value with shooters. They also look for guys who bring the energy and also bring the effort. The size of the player isn't as important as the heart.
Josh Richardson's checked in for Philadelphia. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Kevin Herter, he's checked in for Turner. Pass to Bembry. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. And the 76ers with some changes. Jonah Bolden comes in for Mike Scott. And Murray subbed in for Korkmaz.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it. And that's his third foul. The chance you take leaving him in with two. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
Crab, that's for two. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
The defense late to react. A beautiful play we just saw.
And that one is good. 19 points in the game.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Takes a three. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Len.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. That one good for two.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Hawks trail by 20. Parker outside. Back to Crab. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 3 assists in the game. The 76ers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Len with the block. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Bembry. He can't get that one to fall. Now the 76ers take it the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
Here's Herter. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Murray, no good. And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against Dallas. Crab, no good.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Defensively, Smitty, why do we see more full-court press in college than we do in the NBA?
You know, the guards are better at the NBA level. And I think also your 5-man, who usually a guy who can't bring it up, they're pretty good at the NBA level. Just overall, Kevin, the skill level at the NBA level is better at college, so you can't really trap guys and pick on one guy who's not equipped.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Joel Embiid comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. And Tobias Harris subbed in for Jonah Bolden.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
In the corner, it's Harris. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in.
Nice bucket. The polished inside game. Something Harris relies on.
Murray against Young. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
With floor spacing at a premium, they need him to hit these shots. Made just that one in the first.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Back to Parker from deep. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Harris. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
A tremendous defensive rebounder. Harris getting it done at the offensive end that time.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Well, you look at the career of Tobias Harris, and, boy, he's bounced around a bit. Has never slowed his development or production, though. You put him anywhere, and he'll find a way to help his team.
Reddish, he's checked in for Atlanta.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Parker. Over the last month, getting it done. He's averaging 15 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
Tries it from 19. The shot, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Harris's shot is good. And with Harris, he's been moved so many times. You know what, Greg? You forget he's still quite young.
Yeah, I mean, he really is just starting to enter what should be the prime of his career. Has improved every offseason and is a great rebounder and scorer. And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Got that one up quick. 28 points for him.
riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. They call him Red Velvet. Kevin Huerter, out of the University of Maryland, proved he can stripe it from day one.
The first one falls. And Greg Huerter, the 19th pick back in 2018, sweet touch and at 6'7". Good size at the shooting guard position.
And the Hawks general manager, Travis Schlenk, coming from the Warriors.
One second left. The shot, no good. And so it's Philadelphia with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second.
Everybody starts as a
Hawks making a change here. Huerter's checked in. On the court for Atlanta, Collins at power forward with Len at center. Young and Huerter make up the backcourt, and it's Parsons in at the 3. Here's Embiid, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Embiid's got 9 points.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
And Young kicks to Collins. Here's Huerter. Richardson covering. 6 on the shot clock. Young from outside. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. Oh, great ball movement there.
Atlanta's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. The pass to Young. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And Parsons gets it to go.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Sometimes it's a matter of pride, answering back with a 3 of his own.
Young passes to Huerter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Richardson.
The 19th pick in 2018 out of Maryland, Kevin Huerter with the positional size and skill to adapt well to the NBA game.
No good on that one. And with that skill level, Huerter's a triple threat offensively.
Not just a standstill shooter, he can function as a secondary ball handler, creating for himself and others.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Parker comes in for Collins. And it's Reddish in for Chandler Parsons. To the left side wing. Parker with a clean look. No good from the wing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Young against Simmons. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Smitty, you played with the U.S. national team. Would you say they allow more physicality in FIBA than they do in the NBA?
No, I think, Kevin, different parts of the game, there's more physicality. Like on the free throw line, boxing out. Like going up for rebounds, they let a lot more than we're used to go. But usually the NBA players adjust, and they find their way.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Len. A lot of people think, Steve, there are 3 factors necessary to achieving organizational success. Ownership, and ownership. What do you think?
I guess it's ownership. I think it also comes down to trust. Trust in anything gets you a chance to be successful.
And, Steve, it's just about establishing that culture, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think you got to have an identity, a culture that everybody wants to be a part of.
From outside the arc, another 3 for Philadelphia.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Reddish. Richardson covering. Young outside. He gets that one. Young's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's fearless. Trae Young knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
And he gets it to go.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And here's Len. He has 6. It's Young on the wing, guarded by Simmons. Shoots the 3. Young's shot is off.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Great pass to set up the lay-in. 33 points for him.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Passes it to Herter. Now here's Len. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Parker against Embiid. Parker right side. Over Richardson. Parker's shot is off.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Reddish grabs the rebound. Atlanta's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Out to Parker. Gets an open look and hits. Parker's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Right wing. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
Pass to Herter. Now here's Reddish. He's covered closely. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Embiid. And, of course, there's no questioning Cam Reddish's talent level. Greg, he has a high ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, great size, length, the fluidity as an athlete. He can make an impact at both ends of the floor, shoots the 3 well for a young player, and you love his ability to match up, really 1 through 5.
And the 76ers with some changes. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Scott comes in for Al Horford. And it's Korkmaz in for Richardson.
Just phenomenal timing from Simmons, leaving the ground once the pass was released and tearing that bucket apart.
And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Hawks said they were going to be patient when they rebuilt their team, and they were going to do it through the draft, and they've stuck to that script. Now, Trae Young is probably the biggest name, but Atlanta's added a lot of great young talent the last 3 years. There's John Collins, Kevin Herter, and in 2019, the Hawks added 3 more good young players in the draft. DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, and Bruno Fernando. Things are looking up in Atlanta.
I would think so, too. On paper, it looks good. We'll see if it materializes. D.A., thank you as always. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Philadelphia's gotten all 4 of the 3-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. unloads from 13, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Now, here's Reddish. He has 7. Dishes to Parker. 6 to shoot. And the layup is good. Parker's got 4 points in the quarter.
And not sure what you can do with a guy like that. With his handles, he can just take defenders to school.
To the right side. Can he keep it going? Fernando pulls it in. Hawks have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. A shot by Reddish, no good. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked. And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Turner against Simmons. Turner dishes to Parker. Poked loose. Here's Simmons. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
So much sharper, so much more efficient with his shot this half. Just taking what the defense allows.
Pass to Fernando. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got his 4th rebound in this one. Oh, that's blocked. The pass to Reddish. Turner trying to free himself up. A shot by Reddish, no good. Now the 76ers with it from past the arc. But they get it back. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner.
Now taking a look at some stats for Turner. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's getting around 4 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And clearly he's having a tough stretch here. But it's all about how you respond to the adversity. That'll be key.
Listening to your coaches. Putting in the work. Those are keys. That's really all you can control.
Crab's checked in for Reddish. Pass to Crab. Tries it from 19. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. Crab's got 6 points.
I can't believe that went in, and I don't think he can either.
From deep. That one, no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Here's Bembry. He's got 6. And stolen by Simmons. From deep 3-point range. Rebound Atlanta. Crab with the ball. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Fernando, the pass to Bembry. Bucket is good. Bembry's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Yo, check Simmons.
Stolen. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Love the recognition. Realizes that one is all him.
Sometimes that's the call. You want to be unselfish, but even more so, you want to be effective.
Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the 3-pointer.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Parker passes to Fernando. Makes it off the glass. Fernando's got his 1st points of the game.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Buries the long-range jumper.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound, Simmons. And that's good off the glass that time. Simmons got 17 now.
Intent on keeping that possession alive. Simmons uses his height to his advantage.
And so it's Philadelphia, able to put on a show for the ages. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Some teams deciding to change it up. They've got Horford. Burke is out there with Murray. And it's Bolden in at the 4 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Stripped away. Over to the left wing.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. Pass to Collins. Back to Young. So much new technology. A lot of it's so exciting, Steve. Did you see the demo of the jersey that can change a player's name and number the other day? Wow, that was something.
I did. I saw the demonstration that Adam Silver did. It is fantastic. I was thinking about myself, Kevin. I played for 7 teams. That's a lot of changing of the name and number.
That really is. Clark, he's checked in for the Hawks. And it's Herter, top of the key. Clark, the pass to Len. Clock at 6. Now, here's Reddish. He's guarded closely. Off target from the wing.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
It's good.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Another steal. Puts it up. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Ooh, heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to will his team to victory.
Pass to Len. Young taking his time here. 5 on the clock. And the officials call a traveling violation.
The turnover total in the first half, only 1, but a totally different story here in the second.
Philadelphia has gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. To the inside. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Wide open look here for Murray.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Bembry shot good.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
From deep. That shot misses. And Atlanta will come the other way. Steve, it seems like criticism of NBA officials is reaching a very interesting level. We see players, coaches, and now even executives confronting these officials over their calls.
You know, I know we love the word transparency, but I think also for these referees, because of technology as well, we're seeing these players from so many different angles. And we always want to talk about, if we're coaches and executives and players, are the plays they miss. And I think that's what we're, putting too much energy in.
Quick shot there, and it's off target. Hawks shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Here's Crabbe. Rebound by the 76ers. Horford's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good.
He's got to get to the line a little bit more here in the second half. Let's see if he can get that edge back that he had in the first.
James Ennis, he'll check in for Jonah Bolden.
And we come back to it again and again. If you're just looking at points and rebounds, you really miss Al Horford's impact. It goes way deeper than the box score.
Here's Crabb, and it's sent back by Horford. Now here's Murray. Defense right on him. Launches it. It's hauled in by Goodwin. And some detractors have looked at Horford's stats, and Greg, they said he's not an all-star. Even Sports Talk Radio calling him Average Al.
Nonsense. I mean, still a great defender, efficient scorer, elite passer as well for a big man. Then you get to his leadership. Big Al is the total package.
One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Here's Bembry, and it's sent back by Horford. Jacks up a three. Fernando pulls it in.
Well, another 10-cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
Now the pass to Goodwin. Another three for Atlanta.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the 76ers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well. And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
That shot off the mark. Here's Atlanta now.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to
now Goodwin. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.
Hey, it's Shaq. Great job locking down the W. I saw all roads going for you on the offensive end. You smell barbecue chicken or what?
Man, Shaq, I woke up this morning craving something tangy with a little bit of heat. I didn't have time to get in the meal for this game, so you know what? I had to go out and eat up some drumsticks that they were trying to check me. But I had to keep on scoring, you know, thinking I'd get full. But just like you with the buffet, never-ending feast.
Well, speaking of buffet, I own a restaurant in Vegas called Big Chicken. I know the owner. Just tell them Shaq sent you. You get to eat for free, baby, playing like that.
I got you. Hey, that's how we do it, fellas. Good game, man. We rocked it out there, man.
Okay, you feeling it?
I'm feeling it, man. I'm feeling it. Good game, fellas. Good game, boy.
Yeah, great game. Real good. Awesome. Great game.